Most beginning singers make one tiny mistake without even realizing it. And the moment you fix it, your voice gets clearer and stronger and way easier to control. Today I'm going to show you something super simple that will instantly improve the sound of your voice and help you hit high notes without strain. Hi, it's Mary from Singing Strong. Welcome to today's video. Beginning singers often push too much air when they're trying to sing. That's what can make your voice breathy or tense or shallow or strained. So I'm going to offer you something that you can use to help fix that. And it's simply using a straw, especially in your warm-ups. Using a straw can help balance the breath, it can relax your throat, and it will give you a smoother, easier sound instantly. I've been using straws in my vocal studio for a long time now, and there are lots of videos that you can look up on YouTube that will show you the benefits of using straws and also how they've been scientifically proven to be of benefit to the voice. Straws are really helpful for singers who may be experiencing fatigue or have been overusing their voice or are wanting a quick and easy way to warm up their voice if they don't have a lot of time in the mornings in particular. And that's something I've been doing for quite a while now. I actually teach a couple of choirs early in the morning before school, and I've been using a straw to help me warm up on my way to work. Now, I have, this is the straw, the voice straw kit. Now, I'm not affiliated with them. I have done some work with Mindy Pack. She's been mentoring me lately, and she's an amazing vocal educator. She's great knowledge. She has great knowledge, but this is something that she has developed, and I have found this really useful, and particularly the large straw here, they call it the big kahuna. I have found that to be really helpful in the mornings when I need to get myself warmed up before I start the day. The diameter on that one is quite large, and I just find that you can't get a straw that size. I mean, you could try and get a pipe somewhere if you wanted. You don't have to buy the kit. I've just found it quite beneficial. And it also has a cup in it, but I'm not going to talk about that today. That's another thing that's been really helpful. But so you can put the straw, the kahuna, in water, and I'm finding that in the past, if you don't have water, that's fine. You can use straws without water. But I'm finding, particularly in the mornings, to have the pressure of the water when I'm warming up, I find that really beneficial. Now, you don't have to, as I said, you don't have to buy the kit. What I also have, this is something that I bought from Kmart, one of the local stores. I think it cost me $4, something like that. It wasn't very expensive. It's not a huge straw, but it's quite a good size. And I have this in the car because I can do this on the way to work, and I'm not going to make a mess in the car with the water in the cup. And you can just put it in your cup holder, and I just use that as I'm going to work. I'm just going to demonstrate the difference in your sound after having used a straw, particularly if you're doing early morning rehearsals or you're doing practice, that sort of thing, just to get the voice going. So it's sort of midday at the moment, but I haven't used my voice much today. Today's one of my quieter days for teaching. I just teach in the afternoon. I haven't really warmed up at all yet today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing something. So I'll just sing the beginning of Amazing Grace, and then I'm going to do a couple of minutes with the straw, and then sing again and see, you can hear the difference. So I'll just sing just the beginning of it. So we have Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. So I haven't sung it all today, and I can feel it's not horrible, obviously, but I can feel that the voice has not warmed up at all. That's quite singing quite cold. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the big straw, or you could use this one. I think this works fine. You know, you don't have to go buying the kit, although I have found it really beneficial. And you've got different straws, the different diameters for different things. So, you know, there's some quite narrow straws, and they are fantastic if you're really working on a song. I'm not going to go into that today. I'm just going to show you how I use it. So I'm going to put the straw down into the water, and then I'm just going to siren up and down. And I'm going to do it for a couple of minutes. So I'll come back to you in a few minutes, and then we'll have a listen to what my voice sounds like. So this is how it goes. The benefit of these ones is also it's got a bend in the straw, so you can keep your head upright. With this, you really need to make sure you're keeping your head upright as you're blowing into it. So I'm going to do a couple of minutes of this, and we'll come back. Okay, so I've been using the straw for a few minutes now just to warm up my voice, and I haven't done anything else. So I haven't done any other exercises. I've just been using the straw. Okay, so now I'm going to sing Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. So for me, everything just feels a little bit more open inside, particularly in the back of the throat. And I can feel that the vocal folds are just working better. You can hear that there's a clearer tone. You can also hear there's more volume. So I've been able to create a bigger sound. And that's purely just on sirening with the straw. So I feel like I've been using the straws for quite a long time. And if you happen to be watching this and you're a singing teacher and you want to do straws with your students, I found a pack. These are paper straws, and I actually got them while they were on special. I think I paid $1 for 40 straws. That was just in a local supermarket here. And when students come in who are fatigued or I have quite a few students who are involved in sporting activities, and they will often come after being on the basketball court or they've been outside, and we just need to reset their vocal folds. I'll just give them one of these because you can dispose of them. They're paper straws. And you don't need to use the water, although I find that having the straw in the water, particularly when you're first trying to warm up, I find that works much more effectively. But you can just use the straw on its own. You don't need to use the water, and particularly if you want to use it in getting a better connection between lower and upper register, you could just use the straw on its own. When they're singing the song, get them to sing it with the straw, and then try and sing it. So the diameter on this straw is much smaller. This is really good when you're working on songs. Say for example, I was just singing Amazing Grace, and we have that saved a wretch like me, and we're having trouble getting that interval. So we could use the straw and siren to work on that. So we get the straw and we simply sing it through the straw. Now make sure that there's a seal around the mouth and check that the air is coming out the bottom of the straw, not your nose. And I might do it again. I can feel the air coming through the straw onto my hand. Now if I try and sing that saved a wretch like me, I can feel better connection between that lower note and the higher note. How about you have a go on one of your songs that you're looking at? Maybe you have a section where you have a leap and it's a little bit tricky. Try it with the straw and then sing it and see if you can feel the difference. Hopefully, you should feel that the singing is smoother and the sound will be more connected. The straw really helps to balance and strengthen the voice. I think it's really useful to have a straw somewhere. So whether you've got a straw where you're practicing, in your handbag, in your car, you can use these any time of the day. And if you're just a person who uses your voice a lot and you find that you get a little fatigued towards the end of the day, using a straw and just sirening that, so you can use it without water. I find the water, it gives a good back pressure though. But you can use the straw, use a narrow straw without the water, and just siren through. You will find that your voice, it helps the voice to reset. And I sort of imagine it's like a gentle massage for your vocal folds. And it's amazing how quickly the resetting the vocal folds helps. It just gives relief. It helps to open things up and it just gives you a better sound. Practice with the straw. When you're warming up, I'd suggest use your straw. I think it's very helpful, particularly if you're trying to get the voice going early in the morning. Hopefully, if you keep using this and you go back to it, you should start to feel more open. You should have clearer notes. You should feel less tension in your throat. Your high notes should actually be a lot easier to sing, and you should have a more stable tone. And I think you heard that in the before and after when I first warmed up before. The straw is seriously one of the fastest ways that you can improve your singing. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope you're finding it beneficial. And I would ask you please to subscribe to my channel. I would love to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now that's a big goal considering it's taken me this long to get to just over 500 subscribers. I hope you found this singing tip helpful. Please try it out. I'm sure you'll find that will assist you in improving your overall singing tone. And please subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll get notified when I have another video for you with some more singing tips to help you to become the singer you've always dreamed of. Have a fabulous day. It's been lovely spending time with you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.